Hey everyone, welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. So today's reading is all about what your spirit guides need you to know and what they want to tell you. So I've got three groups for you, three cards that have a message for you within your reading. So the first card for group one is the Castle. Group two, the card is Lion. And group three, the card is the Crown. So go ahead and pick a group. You can pick it based on, what you think the card means, or some imagery in the card that, that resonates with you. Whatever it is, if you feel it in your gut, that's your group. And if you get into the reading and it's not your group, don't worry. Come back and try one of the other ones. You'll find the right one. If you were led here to this reading, I believe there's a message for you somewhere. So all you have to do is go down into the description box, click on the group you want to be listening to, and it'll take you right there. And I will see you in the reading. Thanks, y'all. Hey, group one. All right, we're going to take a look at, what messages Spirit has for you, what they want you to know. So the card that you picked is the Castle card. And I'll know more about what that means for your reading and for you once we get some other cards out on the table. So I've already gone ahead and shuffled and pulled the cards for you. I haven't looked at them, so I have no idea what's here. But it just saves a little time because I'm using lots of different decks, so it saves a little time from shuffling on camera. All right, let's see what we've got. We have the Knight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Tower reversed. Page of Swords reversed, Four of Swords, Ace of Swords reversed, and the Emperor. Got some Kipper cards here for you. We have Sudden Wealth, Pathway, and High Honor. And we have the Mystic Circle. Your abilities will be enhanced. And the Caduceus. You will receive news from afar. And I've got a couple more cards that I'm saving for the end, and we'll get to those after. All right, let me take all of this in, and then we can talk about what's here, and I can get some initial messages for you. All right, so what they're telling me is there is news coming in for you. And that relates to this Caduceus card. You will receive news from afar, but also all of these swords cards. You have news coming in, but on the surface, it is not going to seem like the best news. So before you get upset and turn off the video, stick with me because there's a lot of really good things happening here. But you'll know that this situation is starting to unfold. And trust me, this situation is very good. But it starts with, frankly, some bad news coming in. Some unfortunate news. It's news that will take you out of your comfort zone, is what I'm hearing, and out of your sense of security. You're going to hear about it and you're going to not know what to do. And they're saying, trust us. We've got this. We've got you. You're not going to be left alone. You're not going to be forgotten about. This is all the plan. This is all in the works. This is happening for you, not to you. Now, for some of you, you may have already gotten this bad news. Oh, they're saying for most of you, you've already gotten this bad news. And if you haven't, it will happen very soon. So you don't need to, like if you're watching this reading and, all right, they're saying you're going to know. You're going to know that either bad news is coming or this bad, unfortunate news has already come. So they're saying that they don't want you to worry and to fear that this unfortunate news is around the corner. It's either already happened or you already are aware. You already have an inkling that this is imminent. Okay, so hopefully that helps you. And so if that does not resonate with you, if that does not relate to you, then you may have just, logged into the wrong group. In which case, try one of the other groups. But for those of you who that does mean something to you, stick with me because it gets better. It gets much better. Okay. All right. They're saying there's an opportunity that's going to arrive seemingly out of nowhere after this situation, this what feels like bad news. They're saying stop calling it bad news. It's not bad news. It just feels like bad news. They're saying it's good news. You're just not going to recognize it as such when you get it. So when you get this news, after you get this news, an opportunity is going to come your way seemingly out of the blue when you least expect it. Once you have had a chance to recuperate and restore your energy, it's like something drops out of the sky for you. And it's going to bring happiness, stability, opportunity, abundance. They're saying it is a gift that they've been waiting to give you. And you might be afraid. You might be afraid of this opportunity. It could involve a big change for you that can be scary. What I'm seeing is possibly a move. A change of residence is what I just heard. Change of location. Okay. I didn't even notice this when I looked at the card, but I noticed the fence with the locks on it, but I didn't notice that she's got her hands wrapped around a little house and hanging onto it tightly. Because you're afraid, because of fear. With this Ace of Swords reversed, you're afraid of the worst. You're afraid of more seemingly bad news. You're saying it's not the worst. It's very good. Let go and let us help you. We're taking you somewhere amazing. And you're going to see as soon as you let go. And that's what I'm seeing here with this Tower card and what they're telling me with this Tower reversed. This is an interesting Tower. So upright, you can see this person is like got her arms or his arms wrapped around this Tower, trying to hold it together. But in reverse, it's like letting go. Let it crumble, let it collapse, let it go. And once you do, you see things from a new perspective. And they're saying, and you take on a role that you never thought you would. I'm not entirely sure what that means, what kind of role. No, they're saying you'll know when it happens. I don't know. Anyway, it's going to lead you in a new direction. They're saying this situation is going to introduce you to people that you need to meet, that you need to know. Because you're heading down a pathway that changes who you are on the outside. Not changes who you are, just on the outside. These people that you meet are going to help you open up to who you really are and to be who you are really meant to be. And if you look at these Kipper cards here, we have sudden wealth, pathway, and high honor. You do have a choice, and with the Castle card, it also indicates this, both of these cards indicate the move, and the Tower card, a move of some kind. A big change of residence, change of location, change of job. But you have a choice. They're saying we can't make you do things. We just put them in front of you and encourage you to trust us and to follow our lead. And that's what we're doing right now. We're preparing you for what's coming, so when it comes, you know it's from us. All right. All right. They want me to point out the butterflies in this pathway card. It represents transformation and a big change that is going to happen within you. But also this choice that you make, they're saying don't be afraid it will leave you empty, because it won't. It's going to come with abundance. It's going to come with money or something that you value very highly. Money isn't everything to everyone. Not to say it won't be money, but money isn't everything to everyone. So there's something that you value very highly, and that's coming for you. It could be money, it could be any number of things, but you have to reach within your heart and know what you value more than anything. And they're saying, and wealth too. So, but also recognition. You will reach a point where you are recognized for your contribution to society as a whole and to people individually. You're going to make a difference, and we're going to reward you for that, for trusting us and taking a chance and using your intuition to know what's right with this mystic circle. And it's very important. This is actually your advice card. Your abilities will be enhanced. It's it's the advice from Spirit saying that your intuition is very important and it's very alert right now. All you have to do is listen and trust, and you will know. When you think about it, some things are scary, but does part of it make you feel excited and interested? Or does it make you feel like very, very like upset, depressed? Trust those feelings. Follow the good feelings. Don't worry about being scared. Scared is not an effect coming from your intuition. Scared is just fear of change. But when you look past the fear, how do you feel then? Okay. All right, let's see what these last two cards say. The first one is a fortune cookie card. And it says, assert yourself. Go for what you want. The time is ripe for soulmate connections. Birth of a child is also likely. Obviously, that's not going to be for everyone. But they're saying with this card, take a chance. Be who you are. And don't let up until you get there. Because this is going to be amazing. And these people that we mentioned that you are going to meet, that you're going to know, these are in a sense soulmates to you. People who are always meant to cross your path. And now is the time. All right, and last but not least, I have a postcard for you. I'm going to hold it up close in case you want to take a screenshot of it and read it. All right. Dearest you, we here on the other side have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally everything. We don't necessarily mean romantic or erotic love, although they are wonderful, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to animate life and birth it into existence. Love is without conditions, and it is based in reverence and a fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other, separate from, better or less than, etc. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you always and forever. We just adore you over here. Yeah, wow, that's a beautiful, beautiful message. And it speaks so much about everything that's here. Letting go of the things that aren't love, that your heart is not in, and follow your heart, because your heart is your guide. And what you do with love, and what you will be doing will be a result of love. Again, not romantic love necessarily, but of acting with love. All right, y'all, that's all they've got for you. I hope that was helpful. I hope it gave you, something to look forward to for sure. You have an amazing, amazing time about to unfold for you. So I'm really excited for you. All right. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, Group 2. All right. We're going to take a look at what Spirit wants to tell you, what messages they have for you, or what, they need you to know. So the card that you picked is the Lion card. And I'll know more about, what that means for you in your reading once we get some other cards out on the table. So, all right. I've already gone ahead and shuffled and pulled your cards. I haven't looked at them, but we're going to see them together. Just saves a little time with so many decks to not have to shuffle them on camera. All right, so let's see what we have. King of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles reversed. And Two of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Ace of Swords reversed. Six of Swords reversed. And Queen of Wands reversed. And some Kipper cards for you. I have Journey. Bad Health. And Expectation. The Chalice, Rejuvenation and Fulfillment. And the Shield, You Are Safe from Harm. And I have a couple more cards over here that we're going to look at after. All right, so let me take this in just a second, and then we'll talk about what's here, and I'll get you some initial messages. All right. So, I'm going to start with the King of Cups and the Eight of Cups here. I'm seeing a separation in a love relationship. One that hasn't been good for a while. And this has been coming for a while. I'm hearing that you love this person, but it just isn't working anymore. They may not be making you a priority. I'm hearing they're very much all about themselves. And not literally, but it's like sometimes they forget that you exist. They don't. Or maybe they do. They can be very self-absorbed. And for a long time, you've been giving, and not getting much in return. So if you see, this water coming out of this teapot, it's all pouring into one cup and nothing into the other cup. It's like one person is doing all the giving and the other person is doing all the taking and not giving much in return. And it's created some animosity between you. And the situation has... Hold on. The situation has changed the way you think about relationships with this Ace of Swords reversed. You now think a little more negatively about it. You have more boundaries up. It's like you don't even want to give love a chance with someone else or even with this person again, because you've been hurt and taken advantage of for too long. Okay. So this separation happens, or may have already happened. Okay, yeah, Spirit is saying you're separated now. And if you're not, it is literally like right there, right around the corner. And you already know, right? Because you're the one doing it. But what they're saying is your person is going to come back. They're going to come back to you. It's going to happen slowly and cautiously because they don't want to mess it up again. What I'm hearing is and seeing is a dog with its tail between its legs, ashamed of how they acted. All right, hold on. But what? No, they're just saying they have a message, but they have a message for you that you need to hear about love. That love isn't perfect. But it endures. And they're saying you don't have to take this person back. It's not about reigniting a relationship, but it is about hearing them out, hearing what they have to say, because they have a message for you about love that you need to hear and that they need to say. And when they come back, hold on, I'm getting a message and I just want to make sure I get it right before I... All right, they're saying you're going to take this situation with a grain of salt and give this situation a chance, regardless of whether you want to take this person back or not. And they're showing me this card. It's not the typical interpretation of Two of Pentacles, but they're saying that you're going to give them a chance to hear them out. You're going to take a chance and hear them out. And they're saying, see how she's balanced on top of this skyscraper on one foot and, balancing these balls on one hand. They're saying that's risky behavior, but you're going to do it. Just like, you may have friends or family members who may say it's risky behavior to even talk to this person again. But Spirit is saying, give them a chance and listen. You don't have to act, but please listen. And they're saying this situation has been more draining for you than you might want to admit. You want to be powerful, right? You want to be the lion. You want to, like the strength card, the lion and the strength card, you want to be strong. But they're saying you're not feeling strong. You're feeling weak and, not weak, that's not the right word. You're feeling vulnerable and at a bit of a loss. And they're showing me that with the journey, someone leaving. Even though it was your choice, it was your decision. This separation between you affects your health in a negative way. Your mental health, your emotional health, maybe even your physical health. If it's your physical health, obviously go see a doctor. But they're saying, listen to spiritual advice. Listen to your gut. Listen to what your heart is telling you. And don't miss out on a chance to make this right. Which again, doesn't mean you have to take this person back. You might decide you want to. And that's 100% okay. You might decide you don't want to. But what you're making right has nothing to do with whether the two of you end up together again. It has to do with healing you and them. And coming to a place where you're both okay and can move forward. And can look at the future with expectation. You know, with longing, with hope, with joy. Saying you can do this. And this chalice card, rejuvenation and fulfillment, you know, this isn't a tarot card, but in tarot, the Ace of Cups represents a new opportunity for emotional happiness, fulfillment. And that's what I'm seeing with this card. I mean, it even says fulfillment. It's a chance to understand the past, understand this your person and what happened, and for them to understand what it was like to be you in this situation, because they need that too. And they're reminding you that you are safe. Your spirit guides are not going to let you down. They've got you on this. They really need you to hear what this person has to say, because it's healing and it will help you and it will help them. And that's all you have to do. You don't have to do anything, but that's all they're asking for you to do. Anything else there, Spirit? Which one? Sorry, they're telling me to look at a card, but I'm not sure which one they're talking about. I'm not getting it. Okay. All right. They want me to look at this journey card. What is it you want me to see? Okay. They're telling me, you know, on this card, you can see all these bags on the ground. The bags are packed. They're all there. But this person isn't going anywhere. They're waiting. So even though you may have left or you may have asked your person to leave, they aren't really going anywhere. Not really. They're waiting. They're waiting for the chance to come back to you and talk to you and clear the air. and to hear what you have to say. All right, that's it. All right, I've got a fortune cookie card for you. Opportunities. An important offer will be made. Be prepared and dressed to impress. Well, for sure, I believe that has to do with this conversation that is coming. The chance to hear them out. And I have a postcard from Spirit that I'll read to you. I'll hold it up in case you want to take a screenshot, but I'll read it to you. It says, "Dearest you, did you know that when you stop fighting and accept everything exactly as it is right now, miracles start to happen? There is a freedom in this kind of radical acceptance. Let go of unrealistic expectations and see things as they really are, not how you'd like them to be. You'll be surprised at how everything seems to fall into place. When you refuse to accept things, life gets messy, you act messy, and your world stays in chaos, tension, and disarray. But don't try to force a change or manipulate circumstances. Instead, learn about what is in front of you and face it with your eyes fully open. Then you can decide, stay or go, sink or swim, move or stay still. Acceptance is the key to freedom and opens the door to the real opportunities waiting to be discovered. Set yourself and others free. Loving you so much, always and forever." I mean, there's message after message after message there that just speaks to everything they're trying to tell you. You may not like how things are or were going in this relationship. And that's okay. But what they're reminding you here is, rather than forcing change, and that may be too late, but they're saying, learn about what is in front of you and face it. And then decide, which is just a repeat message of, learn about what's in front of you. Listen to what they have to say. Face it. Hear them out with an open mind. And then you can decide, stay or go. And then the final sentence, set yourself and others free. You're not only going to be helping yourself, you'll be helping them. And that's important. It's important. Anyway, this is the message that your spirit guides really wanted you to have. Don't shoot the messenger if you don't agree. You really don't want to hear from them. That may be why they, brought this video to you. It could be that they understand your hesitation, or you're not wanting to hear them out, and this is their way of encouraging you to think again, to reconsider. All right, y'all, that's all I got for you. I hope it helps. I hope it gets you where you need to go. I really appreciate you being here, and thank you so much for your likes and your comments, and I will see you next time, y'all. Bye-bye. Hey, group 3. All right, we're going to take a look at what your spirit guides want you to know, what they want to tell you. So the card that you picked is the Crown. And I'll know more about what that card means for you and for your reading once we get these other cards on the table. So I've already shuffled and pulled your cards. And it's really just because I'm using so many different decks here today. It just saves time from all the shuffling. So I went ahead and shuffled them off camera and pulled them. I haven't seen them either, so we get to experience this together. All right, let's take a look. We have Death reversed, 7 of Wands reversed, King of Wands, and King of Swords. We have Nine of Pentacles, the Star reversed, Strength reversed, and Five of Wands. I have some Kipper cards here for you. We have Imprisonment, Privileged Lady, and Coffin. Interesting. Then we have the Spirit, Unseen Forces watch over you. And Winds of Change, your surroundings will undergo transition. And I have a couple more cards here that we'll save till the end. Those are special messages just for you. So let me take these in real quick, and then we'll talk about what's here, and I'll give you some initial messages. Okay. All right. Well, this is an interesting spirit reading, because what I'm being told is that someone in your life passed away. It may have been recently, but it may not be. It could have been some time ago. And first of all, I'm sorry for your loss. But there are some special messages here for you about this connection. And I do believe that you are connected with this person in a spiritual way. In a very real way, though, also. Oh, okay. All right, they want me to talk about the Crown card first. And what they're saying is that your crown chakra is opening and has been opening for a while. You know it's been happening because you've been seeing things, sensing things, feeling things, hearing things. It'll be slightly different for different people because, each has their own, any type of intuitive or anyone whose crown chakra is open has different strengths there. So you'll know what it is, but this is probably not a surprise to you. Yeah, they're saying, no, you know it. You know it's happening. And you're embracing it, which is a good thing. They're saying keep embracing it. Keep working toward opening that crown chakra, because it is helping to open this connection with you and this person that you have a strong connection with and are meant, say that again, you're meant to work with in some way. You're meant to help each other. Very interesting. So we have the Death card over the Nine of Pentacles. Again, someone has passed away and left you, in some sense, feeling alone. This is someone that was important to you and was an integral part of your world. And hold on. Say that again. Their death was a huge loss to you. But knowing that this connection still exists has helped ease the grief. And that's why the Death card is in reverse. They're saying the grief is softened. It's still there, but it's softened. But you do have times when you feel like the odds are against you and you're losing hope and you're losing your grasp on this connection. And that's what we're seeing here with the Seven of Wands reversed and the Star reversed. You get out of balance and you forget how much this person loves you. And they want me to show you this card, how he's got love tattooed on his chest. But sometimes you forget, and sometimes they forget to tell you. Believe it or not, in the spirit world, when people go there, everything isn't just perfect. We still have our lessons to learn and growth to go through and to experience. And that's why they're saying, that's why we want you to know that this love exists. It'll never go away. But yes, sometimes you do have doubts. And you forget how magical you are and how magical they are. You have to remind each other. And when you do connect properly, you are able to, I'm sorry, say that again. Okay, when you connect properly, you are able to feel the fire within and boost your confidence. That sometimes comes and goes. Sometimes you forget how powerful you are, how strong you are. Your person is here to remind you, and sometimes you're there to remind them, to light each other's fire, to bring each other back to the light and back to life in some way. I know that's a weird way to say it. But you do that for each other. And there are and have been and will, be again in the future, sometimes conflicts between you. Which I know for some people that will be hard to hear, that you could have a conflict with someone who is on the other side. It's not, I want to make sure I'm using their words. They're saying it isn't conflict so much as rubbing each other the wrong way with what? With the things you say. Rubbing each other the wrong way with the things you say. Because you both have some growing to do, some growth. But you're being reminded that words have power, that words have energy, and that words affect each other. And to always keep love at the forefront of your words and your thoughts. They're saying it isn't perfect over here. A lot of people believe it is. It's lighter, it's easier. There's no, say that again. There's no concept of time. And so we see things in a different way. But that doesn't mean that we are perfect that takes time to grow, just like it does there, meaning here. We have a better perspective of things, but we're not perfect. Anything else about that, Spirit? They're just saying meaning your person, they love you so much. They want you to be happy. They want you to be at peace. They want you to be good at what you do. They're saying you are good at what you do. But they want you to be confident. And they want to see you smile and laugh and have fun and be joyful. Because that's what makes them feel lighter and happier and more joyful, is seeing you that way. The lighter you can be, the lighter they will be, and vice versa. It goes both ways. You know, your energies are very intertwined, more so than many other people. It's not a typical connection, and the two of you are still learning that. But there is genuine love and affection and caring from this person. And they're saying they will never leave you. They will never walk away from you. They will never stop being there for you. They said we won't be perfect because we're not there yet. But we will never stop loving you. All right. They want to talk about these cards up here. So we have Privileged Lady. Spirit, is that? Okay. Spirit is saying that is you, group 3. It is not gender specific. I can, the cards, they had to show one card. And they're saying, it's showing a lady. If you don't identify as a woman, it's okay. It's not. It's just meant to signify as you. And they're saying this loss has created. It has made you feel stuck and trapped. Because you want to be with them so badly. Not necessarily there, but you just want to connect with them so badly. And they're saying, they're wanting you to look at, you have this person who is trapped, they're in prison, and here's this mouse. And they're saying, they never leave you. Your person is always around. And they're most certainly always around when you most need them. But when you most need them is when you most often feel alone. And that's just not the case. And this situation, this imprisonment feeling, this trapped feeling, is going to end. It will take work on both your parts. It will take time. But as you grow together spiritually, as your souls evolve and grow, this feeling will come to an end. You won't always feel this way, is what they're saying. All right, now we're looking at these cards. You have Spirit, unseen forces watch over you. I don't think anything more needs to be said about that. It's very straightforward. And then we have winds of change. Your surroundings will undergo transition. This card is actually meant to be your advice card. So, the advice being, be open to change. Be open to transition. Be open to evolving with this person and just in your own life in general. Because when you're not open to change and when you don't change, you become stagnant and you feel alone. That's when you feel the most alone, is when you start to feel stagnant. But you can change that just by being open to transition, to movement, to change, to things evolving. So that's your advice. Anything else with these cards, Spirit, before we go to the last two? What was that? You're saying they want to tell you there isn't a time when they don't think about you, when they don't see you in their mind's eye. And they sometimes wish they were, is that right? No? Yes? Okay. They sometimes wish they were still here with you. But that's not how it was meant to be. And they can do more to help you from there. And for that, they're grateful. And they're also realizing and opening up to this connection, much as you are, in ways they couldn't have when they were here in the 3D. Because they didn't know. You may have known. You were more open to it, I think, all along, but they didn't know. And they're starting to get it now. They're starting to know now. Okay, that's it. All right, last two cards. I've got a fortune cookie card, and it says, nature. Interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you. And that's a wonderful message. And then I have a postcard from Spirit, and on the back it says, you are loved. And I'm going to hold this card up in case you want to take a screenshot of it. And then I'm going to read it to you. All right. Dear you, do you feel like you need to do all the work and fix everything for everyone? Or you might have no value. Maybe you think you need to control everything, or else nothing will get done, be healed, be completed, etc. You may think you need to conform to what others expect of you, or choose a course of action to manipulate an outcome. But we don't think that would be a good choice. How about this? Even if it makes you temporarily uncomfortable, do something different. And I'm going to stop there and just remind you of this winds of change. Do something different. Be open to change. Do something different. Set that boundary. Delegate responsibility to another. Ask for your needs to be met. And when faced with an impossible situation or sticky, enmeshed relationship, repeat this mantra. I didn't cause it. I can't control it. And it's not my job to cure it. And then carry on. Feels good, doesn't it? The best part is everything just seems to work beautifully and honestly in the end. Love you so, so much. So you may be finding yourself wanting to control this connection. You know, and it depends on how open you are to it right now, but I do feel like you are pretty open to it. And those that aren't quite, you will be in time. But there's this tendency, right, of not feeling good enough, being out of balance, doubting And Spirit is saying here with this postcard that you can't control every situation. Most certainly you can't control it when you're dealing with the other side. But what you can do is, kindly, speak what you need. Ask for your needs to be met. Speak your truth, but do it with love. And then let things happen and unfold in their own time and in their own way, and be open to that change, and trust and know that everything will work out beautifully. It just will. They're saying it's because we're on your side. We want this to work for you. We want this to happen for you. It's important. It's important for you, and it's important for them. And it's important for the bigger picture of things that will be revealed down the road, not now. All right, they're telling me that's it. So I hope that was helpful. I mean, if you're still here listening, then you are in a very special and unique situation, and I'm going to wish you all the love and blessings and positive energy that I can send your way, because it feels like you are on a mission that is divinely guided. So, all right, thanks y'all. I appreciate your being here. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.